guys, as you can see, my skin is not perfect. Still working on it, but I no longer have any severe cystic acne anymore. Right now it's just acne scars and hyperpigmentation, which I'm gonna get rid of over the next 4 to 6 to 8 months. Anyways, let's talk about how I went from this to that in a span of 2 to 3 years. From severe cystic acne to somewhat clear skin. So I used to have really bad acne, as you can see. So around grade 10 in high school, my acne started getting really bad. Like, we're talking severe cystic acne. So this would mean, like, if the bump is showing, it was like 3 more centimeters underneath that I could feel. Oh my goodness, when I used to tell you, these shits used to hurt like crazy, bro. Oh my days, blowing my nose. Oh my days, my whole nose used to be always sore, always full of pimples. Like, bro, I'm telling you. And then my chin too, smiling, doing this was a chore, bro, because I used to always have this one active swollen cyst of a pimple here that was barely visible, but underneath was like, oh man, this shit was big. But yeah, I'd have at least 7 active ones every day on my face. And then there's of course the mini ones, the little mini soldiers. Oh, them bitches was everywhere too. Here's how I got rid of it, okay? I tried the DIY remedies. Toothpaste, tried it for about 2 weeks, no change. I tried lemon, so putting lemon before you sleep, 2 weeks as well, no change. And then I decided to go to the doctor. Went to the doctor. My GP looked at my situation. Okay, he said, boom, here's benzoyl peroxide. So it's like a topical cream. It's a strong one. He gave it to me. I used it for about a month. This shit would just burn my skin. Like, I'd go to sleep itching because I'd have to put it on overnight. And it would burn my skin, but it did not work. So about a month later, I was like, hell no, this is not working. I went back to the GP, my doctor. So and then he put me on this antibiotics called doxycycline. Doxycycline. I don't even know how to say it, but I'll put it up. Yeah, doxycycline. Yeah, doxycycline. And then I was on them for about the first 4 weeks. They were working. They were like, whoa. I was happy, bro. I was happy because that's the first time they were like actually, reducing. Like, it was reducing the symptoms. My face wasn't as painful anymore. And then like another 4 weeks later, the shit was all back. My body just got adjusted to it. My acne was tough. So when I went back, I said it's not working anymore. He put me on these names, minocycline, which is the big brother of doxycycline. They're basically the same, but it's slightly more effective. So I went on it as well, and for about 6 weeks it worked. And then a month later, after the first 6 weeks, so about 10 weeks in, yeah, shit wasn't working anymore. So I went back, of course. And then when I went back, the doctor said, we have one more option for you, but this one has a lot of side effects. It's a strong antibiotics, and it requires you to get blood tests every about 6 weeks, because it was about 60 tablets per cycle. I looked at it. They gave me a 3-page sheet on the side effects, potential side effects for this medicine. And this medicine is none other than the great Accutane, worldwide known as Accutane, but in other places, in Australia, they call it raw Accutane. But if you Google Accutane, you'll see it. Also known as isotretinoin. I'll just write them up because this is not even English at this point. But yeah, this scientific shit. I got the page, I read through it. I was reluctant at first, but then I looked in the mirror. I was like, hell no, I'm done being ugly, bro. I'm done looking like a zombie like this, bro. Like, I can't be fat and ugly with acne like this. Hell no. Because the shit that comes with having bad acne is that people just assume that you're non-hygienic, that you just don't take care of yourself, and on top of that, you look ugly as hell sometimes. Come on, like let's be real. So yeah, I was reading the side effects. I'm like, oh shit, joint pains. Back then, that's all I cared about. Gym. And when I was seeing it's like, oh, bone weakening, depression, all this shit, it was scaring me. But I was like, hell nah, bro. I'd rather go through a year and a half of this treatment and these potential side effects than stay with this acne, because bro, I'm telling you, getting ready to go places was taking so long, because I would have to pop like 5 to 7 pimples like in the morning just to go to school, and then by midday some have refilled and I have to pop them. Like, I'm black, they say don't pop your pimples. I'm not gonna go to school or in public having pus in my pimples. Never. I could not do that. Ew. So I'd pump them all, which is why I have a lot of acne scars. I've seen people with worse, so it's not the worst, because I don't really need the laser surgery for acne scar removal for these, because they've been going away pretty alright. I read the sheet for about 2 to 3 days. It was a bit scary. I asked even a friend if they heard about it, and he told me about a girl that went on it and she damaged her liver. So like now she gets drunk off literally like half a glass of alcohol and she will be wasted because the medicine damaged her liver, because it's strong antibiotics, strong on the liver as well. And when the liver is detoxifying such strong antibiotics, you can't be having alcohol too, otherwise it's gotta choose one of them. So if you have it, if you're on Accutane, you're taking it and then drinking alcohol regularly, it won't be working, because the liver prefers to detoxify the alcohol first over the Accutane. So anyways, long story short, I was scared, but I was like, fuck it, I'm a thug it out, I'm not a bitch. So I decided to get on Accutane, and I didn't have any side effects. I didn't have any side effects. I never got depressed. I've never had depression in my life, to be honest. So once I got on it, I was on it for about a year and 8 months. But the biggest side effect that I got was sensitive scalp. So my scalp, whenever I would get my hair done, oh my goodness, when I would get braids or a retwist, oh my goodness, or even just in the sun. If I go out in the sun, and the sun like midday, like say it's 12 p.m. and the sun hits my scalp, it felt like when you touch the stove straight away. That's the main side effect I ever got. And I didn't notice this until once I got off it and I was getting my hair done and I was chilling when they're like, whoa, they're like pulling the shit out of it, but I could handle it. Whereas in before, I used to literally like almost cry. I'd be like this, just getting my hair done, like, oh, but now I'm chilling. Like, my scalp is good, it's all right. So yeah, my suggestions for you guys, if you still have severe acne, I'd say definitely try and cut out dairy or any of these foods that might cause extra inflammation in the body. What I did to further, after I got off the Accutane, to further like get rid of the acne, I got onto the ketogenic diet. So like actually the meat-based version of the ketogenic diet. So it's like carnivore mixed keto. So you could say they call it ketovore. So yeah, I got onto it. So that means no carbs, no more than 50 grams of carbs per day. So I was mainly eating meat, so salmon, steak, any form of steak, sausages, and for carbs I can only have berries, so like blueberries, strawberries, and that one gets rid of inflammation, would go down big time. So that means everywhere, like if even if you have body acne, your body acne will disappear because your inflammation is so low, because you're not eating ultra processed carbs, especially because they're the enemy, they're the main ones that fuck up your body. So some of you guys, you could easily get rid of it just by cutting out dairy or whey protein or whey isolate, or all this like ultra processed shit that fucks up your gut, which in turn fucks up your skin as well. That's my advice to you. And then also for face washes and face cream, use fragrance free facial washes and facial moisturizers. So the one I use is Cetaphil fragrance free gentle foaming cleanser. You just You splatter your face and you wash nicely. And CeraVe also has a good fragrance free one. So all this stuff, if you have sensitive skin, you want to go with fragrance free, because there's no fragrances that can react to your skin, since your skin is sensitive. When you're that acne prone, your skin is automatically sensitive, so you don't want no fragrances because they just irritate it more. I even moved on to body wash, like fragrance free body wash. To this day I still use it, even though I don't have body acne anymore. I used to mainly get it on my upper back, but I still use it to this day because it's even better actually. I found that it's better using fragrance-free body wash because it doesn't collide with your cologne. Sometimes your body wash can collide with your cologne, which it can be or cannot be important depending on who you are. So the main takeaway is, don't lose hope. Even if your acne is severe and you're really insecure about it now, like, don't lose hope. It won't last forever, and give it time. Stay patient. So if you got any more questions for me, just leave them down in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you within 24 hours. And I hope this video was useful to you. Good luck on your journey, and you're gonna get clear skin one day. Don't worry, bro. But yeah, peace.